All right, guys, welcome back to the first Sunday morning coffee jam of 2022. Sorry it took so long to get this video out and make the first video of the year, but it's been a hectic first year for me at work. I'm excited to be back out here with the guys. I didn't do too many of these this year. I think this is only like my second or third one this year. But man, the guys are running fast, they're running strong. We've got a bunch of new riders, a lot of female riders, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Unfortunately, at the beginning of the day, I caught a flat, so I'm catching up with these guys on the Coral Sea in and out. And Renell comes through pushing hard, pushing way above FTP. So right now, I'm just going to try to jump in the train, and latch on and try not to spend too much energy. And I think I do a pretty good job of that. These guys are moving hard. They're moving fast. There's a huge headwind coming towards us right now. And actually, when we make this left-hand turn, it's going to turn more into a crosswind, as you can see right here. So the train that's moving up on the left, those guys are catching a better draft just because the wind is coming from our right-hand side. So, yeah, not the safest thing, knowing that this road has some cars that go through it. But we were all pretty safe, calling out cars behind us if any were coming through. But this was the perfect spot to be in to save. As you can see, low watts right here for me, and I'm still maintaining with the group. And those guys on the right-hand side, if you look ahead, they're pushing really hard. So fast forwarding here, the group started pushing a little bit harder, taking it up to about 27, 28 miles an hour. Had to get on it just to make sure I caught this these guys going forward. I got Rome right in front of me, and this guy's about to give up the ghost. I'm screaming at him right now. Come on, dude, don't let me down. Stay on it. And he did a good job. He doesn't come out too often, but man, strong rider. Thanks for joining us this morning. That's awesome. All right, so right now we got Loey. Fast forward a little bit. We're heading towards our sprint, and Loey's right in front of me, and a gap had kind of formed. So I know if they catch the light that's up here and I'm not on this train, then it's done for me. So I went ahead and put in a big dig right here, jumped back on. This woman who's in front of me, I don't know her name. I should know her name. I think I met her once or twice. Strong rider. Oh, my goodness. She kept me with the group all day, so that was awesome to ride with her. And here we go, going into the last little bit. Thinking, all right, maybe we can catch this guy down, but I'm already at 107 beats. We're only going into halftime here, so don't ruin the show just yet. Back it on down and take it in easy. Look over to my left, and here's Tito, our East Coast monster out here just for a little while, killing it. As you can see, man, big group in numbers. But unfortunately, this week we got caught up with a pothole that you're going to see next. And as you can see, man, it happened so fast. This is real time right here. The next frame, I'm going to slow it down for you guys just so you can kind of see what really happened here. So as you can see, these guys just went through a pothole on the right-hand side, causing a big pileup. Chris is in front of them, and it looked like it took them out. And it almost took me out as well. Like, seriously, my wheel was getting almost taken out by that bike that was on the ground, and Chris who was rolling around. Thank God nobody was hurt, nobody was injured, but you know, ish happened. So everybody dusted themselves off. A few people went back home, some swollen knees, but nothing that we can't return from, so thankful for that. All right, returning to the action, here we go. One of the last segments of the day, man. This one is a hard one because it's an in and out, and then you make this right-hand turn all the way along the rail with the slide, with the false flat, basically. So I'm tucked in kind of nice, trying to preserve some power, trying to work on my aerodynamics. We're doing 31 miles an hour, and I'm not really having to put out too much over 300 watts. So not bad, especially the guys in front of me are a little bit smaller than me. So I got to get really small. So, you know, good old Joe right here, pulling hard. I think he's trying to put some hurt in the legs. And he pulls off, and I got Skylar right in front of me. And I'm teetering right now. So I had told Tito early in the day, and this goes back to last week. He did a big pull for me right here, and we split the group hard, and I took the victory pretty easy. So I told him I'd repay him. So here's Skylar pulling me through, and I know I already had told Tito that. So I'm just going to kind of relax, calm it down a little bit, not really pull through. So that was intentional, right? So I'm thinking there's going to be some fresh blood coming up behind me, and I look back, and here he is again, good old Joe. So I don't know how he got back in the train so fast. There must have been a split. So I'm going to have to hang back with David. Mind Games right here in the black jersey right in front of me. That's going to be his nickname, because this dude, don't know where he came from, but Joe and Doug had already pulled, and here he comes sliding in trying to take it. So I let these guys do their turn off the front. Tito right now is telling me, hey, I'm on your wheel. And I said, okay. So I'm just waiting for David to go. And maybe they knew about the tactics that we had last week, so they were more prepared. So as soon as David starts to slow down a little bit, I look back, check over my shoulder, and I gun it. I give it everything I got. Try to hold about whatever I can hold. I don't even know what it is, 600 watts or so for about 20 seconds. I don't even know how long it is. But I'm thinking that, hey, I'm creating a gap, because that's what happened last week. Maybe Tito was just pulling that much harder than me. It just shows how weak I am. But I look back and look who's there. Man, those guys were just, I don't know how they did it. I don't know how Joe did it, seeing that he was pulling that hard. But those guys kind of left us. I was done. Luckily, I was able to get back on the Legends wheel, back on Doug's wheel. And right here, rookie move. We still got about, 200 meters to go. I should have stayed on Doug's wheel. I don't know what possessed me to jump out there at 170 beats. No one only had 250 watts in the legs. I should have stayed behind him. And I think that would have bode well for me at the end. So lesson learned. Next time I will definitely stay in that draft as long as possible before jumping out there, especially at the end of a ride or when you're tired. All right, so moving forward, here we go. The last big sprint of the day when the team's all together. We already had a few crashes here last year, so I'm very cognizant of that. Because the speeds are so high, as you can see, we're doing 32 miles an hour, and it can jump up even higher than that. So someone hitting the ground at that speed is not fun. Saw it, witnessed it. It's already in one of the videos. You can check it out if you watch some of my last videos. So I'm trying to give a little gap here, just because with this speed, things close down so fast. So I look over my shoulder, give it everything I got. I can't believe I even pushed 1,000 watts right here, to be honest. But I'm trying to catch those guys up ahead and just keep motoring as long as I can, and pretty much empty the tank. It's the end of the day. As you can see, we've already had a few hard efforts. New to filming again, not new to it, but first time, haven't done it in a while. And I missed like 2 other big sprints that we had throughout the day, where I kind of took first on those. So a lot of footage didn't get captured today, but I'm fine with it. We're just going to keep it rolling, and it was still a good coffee jam for 2022 to kick it off. These guys are still pulling hard. I'm praying for a light to come up, because just mashing. This dude's mashing. Everybody's mashing. And I'm toast. I'm literally toast right now. My body's saying no mas. And Tito gets on front and he starts drilling it once again. I'm just trying to stay in this draft. And strong rider, dude. I'm so glad he came from the East Coast. Nice guy. Fits our group perfectly. Maybe if I'm fortunate enough, maybe I can roll to Vermont one day and roll with him and his crew out there, because if they're all like him, man, that'd be an awesome crew.
Yellow. Fuck. Dead. You get to work smarter, not harder, don't worry, bro.
If you guys are ever in the Honolulu area and you guys want to come out to Kapolei, please come join us. We'd love to have you. There's all sorts of tips and tricks and little shortcuts to stay with the group, so don't feel intimidated. Everybody here is friendly. And until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.